Hello. Hello and welcome. Well, hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to be showing you today I'm going to be going through how to hello and welcome back to my today I'm going to be hello everyone. Hello guys. Hello everyone. Welcome. I get it. You have all this stuff planned in your head. You sit in front of the camera, you go to press record, and your mind goes blank. Trust me, I have been there. So get away from the camera, turn the camera off. Goodbye camera. Because you know what? It doesn't start in front of the camera, it starts in front of mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the best at speaking to a camera of them all? You, and you. Well, you will be. See, the thing is, you need to get comfortable talking to yourself first, because let's be honest, essentially that's what we are doing. Like right now, it's just me, myself and I here, and I am literally staring into a mirror, sitting here talking to myself. And most people shooting this type of video are not gonna have a camera person, camera operator, light technician. It's literally gonna be you and the camera. So when you look at it like that, you are literally just sitting there talking to yourself, and talking to yourself is not a natural thing to do, which is why when you're put in front of a camera and you try to do that non-natural thing, being in front of a camera is already non-natural. So those two things combined just makes it doubly unnatural. So at the beginning, this is one of the many techniques that I found helped me over time build up the confidence to when I finally got in front of the camera. Right, I think that's enough of the mirror. And the reason I chose sitting in front of a mirror is because, let's be honest, it's not the most natural thing to do. And the more non-natural things you do, the more natural and confident you will be when you finally get in front of a camera. Another thing that you can try, which I did at the beginning, is literally pick up your phone and talk to yourself on the phone. It sounds crazy and it sounds weird, but again, it's a non-natural thing to do. So let's say at the end of each day, you just pick up your phone and you have like a little 1-2 summary of how your day went. It's just getting yourself used to speaking out loud, essentially speaking to yourself. So again, when it comes round to you sitting in front of a camera, it doesn't feel weird. Yeah, nah, you know what? The weather has actually been really nice today. It's really sunny outside. Yesterday it was rain. I couldn't even go out because the rain was so like hard? The rain was hard, the rain was heavy, but today the sun's out, but it's not to be deceived, don't be deceived by the sun is what I think, because it's actually really cold. I think it's like -2 out there, and I looked at the weather this morning and I think tomorrow it's actually gonna snow. Sorry, that was just a call with me. And once you've had 1,000,001 conversations with yourself in front of the mirror or on your phone, it's time to bring out your phone, but your phone camera, and start recording yourself speaking to your phone camera. Because I always find that speaking to your phone camera is so much less intense than speaking to an actual camera. And a lot of you might be using your phone camera as your actual camera to record your YouTube videos, which is totally fine and actually might help. But you need to get used to now speaking to a camera. So record a few minutes of you just saying whatever it is, which then you can watch back and review and say, oh, you know what, that does sound like me, maybe I need to relax a bit more, I'm a little bit tense or whatever. And at the beginning, I used to show a couple of videos to a couple of close friends, and let's be honest, friends know you best and will always tell you what's what, and they did at the beginning. I remember I showed one video to my mate who knows me really well, and she literally said to me, James, you need to loosen up, like you're just looking too tense. So I took that away and I continued on recording myself on the phone, getting used to now speaking out loud to a camera. And when you're speaking to the camera, speak to the camera as if you're speaking to a friend and not like it's a camera. You don't want to come across all robotic. You don't want to come across like you're in a job interview. You want it to come across as natural as possible. And one thing I think that can change everything is you not being confident in the subject you're actually speaking about. If you're not confident in the subject you're speaking about, you are not going to be confident in yourself. And I know this isn't going to work for everyone because each channel and style of video is different, but this is something, again, that worked for me at the beginning and hopefully might work for some of you. And that is, for the first 7 or 8 videos on my channel, I literally didn't appear in the videos. Nowhere to be seen, but I was to be heard. And that's because every time I tried to shoot those first videos as talking head videos like this in front of a camera, it just didn't go to plan. I would spend hours retaking stuff and I was like, you know what, I give up. So I put the camera away and I turned those videos into voiceover videos. So it gave me the experience of speaking out loud about the subject I was speaking about, but I didn't have that intenseness of the camera. And doing all the things I've shown you today, along with starting my videos as voiceover videos, led me to, I want to say, video 8 or 9, where I finally pulled out the camera and I sat there and it felt a lot better than when I originally brought out the camera. A couple of days leading up to the day you're planning on shooting your video, especially the day before, start running through things out loud so it doesn't get to the day of you shooting the video and it's the first time you're actually saying those words. For example, do you think that today is the first time I'm saying all this stuff? No. I ran through things last night, so I had a rough idea of what I was going to say. I've always said in all of my videos, I personally don't advise scripting stuff. It might work for you. I know a lot of people do it. I don't script things word for word. What I do is have prompts. So again, do you think I've remembered all this stuff today? No, I'm going off prompts, but that's literally it. It's like 5 or 6 bullet points. And once I've read that bullet point, I know what that should be, like I turn it into a paragraph. But if I was to script this whole video, I would be constantly trying, first of all, I wouldn't be able to remember it, but I would be constantly trying to remember, which would put me off, and then my confidence would obviously be knocked and all of that stuff. If you want to try and script stuff, I know everyone's different, try it. But I'm just saying, I tried it at the beginning and it didn't work for me. So last night I sat there and I went from the start right to the end and I went through each bullet point and I said everything out loud. Am I saying exactly the same words today? No. Am I saying pretty much roughly what I said yesterday when I practiced this? Yes. And there is no magic key to this. Actually, there is a magic key. Practice, practice, practice. And I hate to sound like that guy, like, oh yes, practice, 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 but it literally is it. Practice, practice, practice. If you go back on the very first video of me appearing on camera on my channel, I will reluctantly link it down below. You don't need to watch the whole video, but just watch like the first few minutes. And then, well, I was gonna say watch this video. Hopefully you're already watching this video. This video and maybe some of my other recent videos, just a few minutes. You don't need to watch the whole video. You can if you want, but I want you to see, because I hope you will see, that there is a difference. A good difference, like there's progression, and even not just on my channel, like go back to some of the big massive YouTubers and go to their very first uploads compared to their recent uploads, and again you should see a difference, but that difference came in time and it came with them practicing. And what it is even now me shooting this video, like although I'm shooting this video and I'm going to edit this video, I'm still practicing to this day. Like I'll probably watch some of this stuff back, or when I watch my videos that are edited back and I'm like, okay, I need to do that more, I need to stop doing that, whatever. We're always learning and we're always practicing in everything we do, and the more you're in front of the camera, the more practice you're gonna get, the better you're gonna become. Okay, so it's nearly time to press record, but before you do press record, make sure whatever you're using, the mics, the lights, the cameras are all set up correctly, because if they're not and you've got lights or whatever it is flashing over there, it's only going to put you off and in turn knock your confidence. And before you actually press record, say the first section of your video, let's say the intro, out loud. For example, do you think a singer turns up to a gig, gets dressed, grabs the mic and runs on stage and that's the first time they're singing that evening? No, they do a warm-up. La 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 la, la 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 la, la la. No, that's enough. So do a warm-up. Again, do you think today, me doing this video, when I pressed record, it was the first time I said any words to do with this video? No, I did a couple of the first sections to the camera to get me in the swing of things, to get me confident, to get me whatever the word is. So when I pressed record, it wasn't the first time that day I was saying words to do with the video, so it's like a little warm-up. La 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 la. La, la, la. No, that's enough. And I always advise shooting things in smaller sections rather than like big long clips. Of course, this is going to be individual. If your style of video is like one continuous shot, that's for you to decide, but I would say shooting in smaller clips if you can, smaller sections if you can, smaller clips, sections, same thing, is always better because it's less intense for you when you're recording it, but also it's more interesting for the viewer when you, cut things up rather than it being one long shot. And then guess what? It's time to press record. Younger, you probably learned how to ride a bike and or swim, but chances are you weren't the best at those activities when you first started them. You probably had stabilizers on your bike to keep you from falling off, and you probably started in the shallow pool to stop you from drowning. But over time, the more time you spent on the bike and the more time you spent in the shallow pool, you became more confident. And then finally, one day you were able to remove the stabilizers from the bike and make your way from the shallow pool over to the deeper pool. But it didn't happen overnight. It came in time with practice, practice, practice.